Welcome to the Eclectic Thrifter and Crafter, where we thrift and craft with purpose. Join me with your favorite beverage and share a quick thrift with me. Hello! We're going to begin with this wonderful little cake plate by Baum Brothers. I found this for $4 and I'm going to use this to replace a tall cake stand that I just sold for $39. I'd had that cake stand for several years. It was a beautiful stand from the Mayfair by Jay collection. It was a beautiful yellow chintz with lattice, and this will be a fine replacement, and it'll take up less space in the china cabinet. Here we have a lovely Fenton Ruffled Dish, hobnail in design, and I purchased this for $5, and this will replace a candy dish that I had to sell that was my mother's. I had to sell that years ago, and now I have a little replacement. This is how I check for flea bites when I'm thrifting. If you take a piece of tulle with you, the tulle with the larger net is really best. This is what I had at this time, but you can check around the edge of any glass and it'll snag along any flea bite. Guess what we found? Another blue Sky Pottery piece. It just seems to be what I'm finding right now. This again is by Heather Goldmine, The Robin Song. It's simply lovely. Now this can resell for about $14.99, and I just paid a couple dollars for it. You can see that it's been used in the top. I'll put some oven cleaner in there and see if I can get that out, but other than that, it is very clean. And now we have this wonderful little jar with flower frog. This looks like a vintage item. It's very Art Deco, but it is not. It was produced in 2004. But it will be perfect for the roses from my garden. I'm just delighted with it. I love the design. Now we have this beautiful tulip platter. This is Franciscan ware made in England. This I purchased for $1. It can resell for about $29.99. Now this was my little bucket list find. I was absolutely delighted to find it. This was produced in 1903. This is early American pressed glass with ruby tint. I paid 99 cents for it. I do not believe it is from the World's Fair from 1904. The Louisiana Purchase Exposition was supposed to be in 1903, but it was delayed a year, and it was in 1904. So this cup being dated 1903 may not make it a World's Fair piece. My mother had a full set of ruby flash. We used it for the holidays. This cup belonged to Adela, and Adela's long gone, but now every so often I'll have a little cup of coffee or tea, and I'll think of Adela, because I have her cup. This wonderful little fellow sitting on this beautiful handcrafted leaf trinket dish. I almost missed it because it was sitting on the dark part of a shelf. This little dish is made by Pottery Craft. Now I paid $2 for it, and it can resell for roughly $15.99. There is another freestanding figural that companions it, but it was not there. I was absolutely delighted to run across these. Now I normally don't pay more than $3 a piece for something. It was senior day, which I am a senior, and I was so thrilled. I did buy these for my personal mid-century Christmas decor. And I very recently picked up a box of candles that must be 30 years old that fit these little candlesticks. I was so thrilled to see them. I almost missed them. They were on a top shelf just as you walk out the door of this store, and I happened to see them. I only have 2 brooches this week. Here we have a pretty little green one and a little Christmas brooch. Here we have a little salt shaker. I do pick these up once in a while. I do have a project that's coming up that I'm going to be using all my vintage salt shakers for, and I'll share that with you somewhere around Thanksgiving. These are revisited items, and because I've got a project coming up, I thought I'd share them again with you. This beautiful little creamer was on the 50% off shelf at a charity shop. This will be part of a winter project. Right alongside it was a wonderful little cup. Beautiful, beautiful pattern. I could not find the pattern. It is not labeled in any way, but it's going to be perfect for my project, and I was simply thrilled. The cup was 50% off also. And lastly, I thrifted this wonderful wreath for $2, and I will share on Instagram or at the craft fair this weekend how I've upcycled this wreath. Well, thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. Please like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends. Remember, we're on Instagram. Hit the notification button and hit the like button and help my channel to grow. But most of all, have an absolutely lovely day.